Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Tommy and this is Fit for 40. Go. Hi team, hello, how are we all doing? It's Monday night and we're parked up my favourite dogging spot once again. But look, it's daylight! Way! Yep, brighter nights coming in, good things. I said spring's just round the corner and it's getting closer by the day. Yeah. So we're here at the usual time. I'd say it's nice to see a bit of daylight. I feel like a bit of a mushroom. When you start work at 7 o'clock in the morning, you need to be up at 5:30. Monday night means weigh-in night. Try not to get too caught up in the whole weigh-in thing, to be honest. It's, it's not a big deal for me right now. The training side of things is the most important part here, but it's part of the thing, so we need to do it. Yeah, so what's been happening? Last weekend was Hyrox weekend in Glasgow. The Hyrox Circus rolled into town and my, they put on a show. We were doing the Saturday. Just to see what it was about really. I mean, I've never seen it in person before and wow, what a turnout. It was so busy. But we managed to catch the pro men's on was that 7 o'clock on Saturday night or something like that, 7:30. Wow, what a show. We followed the front runners for the start, all the way through every station to the very end. It's such a dramatic ending. Honestly, these guys were absolute machines. But seeing it in person was all I really needed, to be honest, just to cement the idea in my head. I mean, before this, when I spoke of doing Hyrox and stuff, I thought about, Glasgow next year. And I looked at how the team for the gym and stuff like that are doing it. And I kind of wanted to follow suit and do like a male doubles or something. Sorry. To do a male doubles. But to be honest, for seeing it, basically it's really pushed me on the idea that I want to do singles. No because doubles looks easy or anything like that, no, far from it. But I think that it's the ultimate test to do it as singles. To do it as a man's single. Ultimate test. And it looks equal parts horrible as equal parts exciting at the same time, But that feeling you must get at the end when you've got it and you've got it done. It doesn't matter how long it takes to get around there, you know what I mean? You want to do it, you want to get it done, get it through. And if you want to go back again, you've got a time to work on. But yeah, it was a good day. Good day out. So, if you've never been, you're interested, you can go in. I mean, that was only like a tenner a ticket to watch. If you're interested, you can go and have a look. Honestly, it's a good day out. Even if you're not interested, it's a good day out just walking about and looking at it. But yeah, so off the back of that, so I've been busy. I've been a busy boy. Off the back of that, I've been booking some events. Sorry, I can't clear this. Been booking some events. Now, as you've seen, I did my first ever park run, that first ever 5k, in my time. So overall, I came in, I can't remember now. My time was 30 minutes and like 40 seconds. Which I was over the moon with because I was expecting a lot more. I walked it in a 56 minutes. And I would have been happy with 45, to be honest. But I had to check my watch twice when I came over the line. I was like, it's actually 30? Seriously? And I was over the moon with it until I checked my gym app. Now we have a scale, fitness scale. And for different weights and your condition, your cardio and stuff like that, you get different levels. So the first level 1 for running, was to run 1k unbroken, which was done and dusted, right? Level 2 was to run 5k in under 30 minutes. Now I was kicking myself because I stopped and walked for probably a minute and a half just to catch my breath back. I mean, this was the longest run I've ever done, ever. I was kicking myself. So, I went back the following week and I shaved 4 minutes off my time. 26 minutes and 40 odd seconds. I'm counting that as 4, right? It could be 3 minutes and 56 seconds or something like that. It's 4 minutes. So yeah. And not only that, so this week, we took my wee boy, remember he's 5, we took him to the junior park run. Not really thinking much, it was like, if he does a bit, he does a bit. He ran the whole thing, the whole way, in 18 minutes or something like that, which is not bad. I did it with him. And I didn't have to break into a proper walk the whole time. So the wee man was going for it. I was so proud. And the fact that you get a free packet of Haribos at the end means he's probably going to want to do it again next week. So that means I get a run, he gets a run. Sorted. But yeah, so off the back of that, off the back of Hyrox, I wanted to get this ball rolling. Now, as I said before, I'd never ran before, ever. The channel, the future of the channel, was always going to be hill walks and bike riding and stuff like that. And if I could try and run, I started this off with like vlogs, my 6-week challenge. I was a wee bit lost to where to go at the end of it. The vlogs I will continue because it's good to chart my progress along the way. But we did talk about in these vlogs because, it's the same things that I do most weeks in here until we mix it up again. So I've been signing myself up for events. The first one is in 3 weeks' time. And it's a 10k. I know, talk about throwing myself into the deep end. I couldn't run 5k like 3 weeks ago, and now I'm doing 10. So yeah, first one's 10k in a few weeks. So I've got a few weeks to prepare. I'm going to throw in some extra cardio sessions, and I'm basically the next 2 weeks I'm going to do a different park run just to get different terrain and stuff like that under my belt. So that's the first one. We've got another kind of fun event between friends, which I can't really say too much about. You'll see at the time. But it's kind of like a scavenger hunt. If you're into fitness and you're into running or cycling about Glasgow or the streets, you may know about this. But if you don't, it'll be fun to see. So keep an eye on that one. Then after that, now this was off the back of Hyrox. I seen Hyrox. I was offered a ticket for Hyrox to participate. And I wasn't ready. I hadn't tried running, couldn't run. And mentally, I wasn't ready. I wasn't prepared for it. But after seeing it, and after seeing how well the guys at the gym done, the team done, we had about 5 or 6 doubles teams. They all smashed it. and it kind of gave me a boost. And then whilst we were there, to say, you know, you think an event like that and you think everybody's really fit and stuff like that. There was some really kind of out of shape people there, and they were getting on with it. So yeah, that's really spurred me on. So off the back of that, there's another event, similar, kind of similar. We've got a different way and a different style, but it's a similar idea. You've got your functional fitness stuff mixed in with a run. I don't really call it hybrid races, I think, these days. So there's one that's coming to Glasgow, and apparently it's the only one that's going to be this year in Scotland. It's called the Gauntlet. So I'm doing this, I've signed up, I've got a partner for it, because it's pretty hardcore. So my partner is a Hyroxer from the gym. I say Hyrox, he did his first doubles this year. So he's my partner, and we're currently syncing up our training sessions and stuff to smash on with it. I'm really looking forward to it. However, before I signed up for this, I'd already committed myself to something, which I didn't realise. I mean, I've kind of not overlapped, but it's very tight, my diary right now. So this is the end of May, the Gauntlet. The following weekend, I've signed up for Tough Mudder as well. We've been speaking about it in work. Guys, we're going to do it. Somebody had to be first to pull the trigger, and it was me. And nobody's followed me yet, so it looks like I'm doing it myself. But you guys will come along, and it'll be a good laugh, if anything else. But Tough Mudder's like 15k, but there's 20 odd obstacles in there. So 15k is about nine and a bit miles. 20 obstacles and 9 miles. I don't see there being a lot of running in there, really. So we'll see what happens there. The following week, I know, it keeps going on. The following week, I signed up to the men's 10k in Glasgow. Now this was like the second thing I signed up for. So I was aware it was after Tough Mudder. I had no idea I was going to do the Gauntlet before Tough Mudder. So yeah. So I need to get my running shoes on because training has to get ramped up a good bit here. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good time. I'm looking forward to try and capture it off for this because I think it's a bit samey. It's all became a bit samey with the vlogs and stuff. I want to provide more content. So that's what we're going to do. Going back to the Monday night thing and the weighing in and the scales and the body fat percentage and stuff like that. These are all, to me, this isn't all a big deal. You know what I mean? I've seen the scales drop dramatically in the past year. You know, I've started this at nearly 19 stone, and I'm on the cusp of being in that normal BMI range. Now, I don't care about that. Like I've said before, BMI is a lot of nonsense, right? But I've went for a size 40 trousers, which I was pushing, to be honest. I should have been a flat size 42. And I'm now wearing a size 32. So I mean, weight-wise, I'm not worried in the slightest. I'd like to trim back the fat and stuff like that. You know, I'd love to have a six-pack, but whether that's possible or not, I don't know. I've got no idea. But it's all been about strength and fitness for me, really. You know, the whole ethos behind this was me taking this year, the last year of my 30s, to achieve something that I thought was impossible. You know, to get into that, to be super fit. You know, I'm already doing things that, you know, I couldn't have imagined. You know, going running 5k, having signed up for all these races and stuff like that. I never foresaw this. You know, when I had this idea, it was more about working out and going to the gym and stuff like that. I never foresaw this. But the fact that we're there and we're getting there, and you know, the Hyrox thing for me was never a. It was never a. What I started off to do. You know, when I lost a good bit of weight, I knew in the back of my head I had to, you know, start building muscle, because I probably lost a good bit of muscle whilst I was losing weight. You know, I went through a lot of fasting and, you know, extreme cutting and stuff like that, so you're going to lose muscle when you do that. So for me, this was all about building that muscle back up, building a bit of armour, doing something that's going to stop it from coming back on, especially coming back on quickly. The Hyrox thing sort of came out of nowhere for me, and it was just one of these things that I seen it and thought, I could do that. No, I'll do it. And this whole idea came out of the blue for me, really. But now that I'm here, I can't really believe that I'm, you know, on that path. The other thing that I'm excited about is Hyrox himself released the dates for the rest of the year. So I was hoping for another Scottish one, but disappointed with that one. But however, there's a few that are close to home, and I've got my eye on one in November or December. I'm not going to tell you where, but I've already put a plan in place there. I already have a hotel reserved for the weekend that it's on. So all going to plan. If I can get my hands on my ticket, I will do a Hyrox by the end of this year. Solo. If I can get a ticket. But I want to go solo. Just to get round it. Just to see I did it. And then I'll think about, you know, partnering up. However, the place that I'm thinking about going to, there's like a whole squad for the gym already planning going as well, so it could be a team effort. Exciting stuff in the future lined up here. I can't wait. Really can't wait. But anyway guys, as always, time has taken away. I've rambled on for long enough here. The light has left us. We're back to darkness again. And the light here sticks out like a sore thumb where I'm sitting, so I don't want to draw any more attention that I've already drawn over the weeks and months that I've been sitting here. Still nobody's approached the car. One day somebody's going to approach the car. I can feel it. Anyway, as always, pre-workout ready. We need to get around here, get weighed in, get smashed on with it. I want to say to everybody who watches, thank you very much for watching, by the way. It's really appreciated to me that I know people are watching this, right? The only thing is I get a lot more views and I get likes. And I'm not sure how the algorithm works, but I think it maybe matters. So I'm going to ask you one favour here. Is if you're watching it and you're enjoying it, just to give it a wee like. I mean, if you're watching it on your TV, just get your phone out, open the app, and it should come up if it's in sync with your TV. It should come up, and all you need to do is go, I like it. If you are enjoying it and you are liking it, you think somebody else might enjoy it, let them know. Pass it on. Feel free. The content is coming, guys. I assure you. And there's lots of good stuff in the future planned. So like I always say, if you want to be part of it, you want to see me succeed in this journey, come along. Like, subscribe, come along for the ride. Catch you in the next one, guys. Peace.